Hi there, my name's Elia No Bias, and today I'm here with Ari Rignalda, and we are here with your fourth update on the Valor Center for Culture and Influence. So, Mr. Rignalda, what are we going to do today?
We're going to do a little tour, kind of catch the vision for the different spaces. Should be pretty neat.
I'm excited. Let's go. Through the mud. So where are we, Mr. Rignalda?
We're actually standing in one of two galleries that are in kind of the corners of the lobby. And then right behind us is the main lobby and performance hall kind of behind that.
So is this wall separating the lobby from the auditorium?
Exactly.
Okay,
yep.
Okay. Are we allowed to go in there?
We can.
We go? So this, I think, goes without question, is the auditorium stage space, correct? We're on the stage and this is the seats?
This is the Valor Center center stage. And as you look behind us, you can kind of see the two levels starting to form of our seating. So that'll be raked. And then you can kind of see where that one part juts out. That's where the sound booth is.
Okay.
And then there's rake seats that come up beyond that at a little higher level.
Wow.
And then you can kind of see where the balcony is by those posts that are there that'll come up above that yet. So like 750.
Yeah, 750 seats.
Yep.
And you say it's raked?
Yeah, so the floor is sloped.
Slanted, so everyone has a good seat.
Everyone's got a good seat.
So, as I've been told, this is the dance room.
This is the dance room. It's basically sized to be the same as the stage area, so that when we block something here, we can take it right to stage.
Perfect. And they get the best view of
They get the best
of
view.
anyone.
It's gorgeous.
Definitely. Well,
got anything for us dance-wise?
I do have a dance trick. Jamie Geary, the dance teacher, taught it to me. All right. It's called the baby freeze.
The baby freeze.
I'm still working on it. I'm trying to find a dry spot. Okay.
Yeah! Woo!
That's my dance skill.
Bam!
All right, your turn.
So up above is, let's see, that would be like the recording studio above us, basically, above all those steel beams. And then the medium rehearsal is directly above us.
Oh. One of these days, I'm just going to biff it on the cord. Down. Is this a giant Chipotle or?
These are the two main art rooms, actually. So basically on this side, we've got the three-dimensional art room.
Okay.
And there'll be a patio door there that goes out to a patio so that you can work outside, which is super cool. 2D art room on this side, and it's kind of neat. Over that way, there's a display case that's built into the hallway.
Oh.
And basically, it's double-sided, so it's a big glass display case. So we can show student work.
Yeah. And we're still on the first floor, so anyone that comes to a show will be able to see.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, this floor is kind of a really neat mix of visual and performing arts with these spaces.
Yeah, good mix.
This is basically graphic design and photo. So there's a photo studio on one side, or the main editing lab, and then in the middle there's an actual studio that has like the cyc wall, you know, the like cove seamless wall for shooting.
Yeah.
And then graphic design is on the other side. So kind of neat little digital design complex here. It's pretty cool.
Is there anything above us?
So up above us, above these grade beams, that puts us into basically what will be some future music rooms. So things like there's a piano lab up there. And then if we kind of go that way, we're at the large rehearsal / orchestra room and instrument storage. And then there's also quite a few practice rooms above us too that are acoustically isolated, and so students can work on their stuff, and it's pretty neat.
I mean, I think we could balance a piano on these beams, get it in early. Didn't know you were filming that, but all right.
Wow, there's a whole lot of conduit in here. Good.
How long is this going to take, do you think? Like what you all are doing today?
Just today, we've been pulling wire for weeks.
Oh, wow.
All these pipes have wire in them.
We got drywall going up. This is awesome. Very cool.
It smells like campfire.
Yeah, no kidding.
So this is stagecraft. Am I right?
Yeah, this is a
Stagecraft?
stagecraft room. This is kind of interesting. None of this was here last time you and I were down here. So that must be access to the pit level, because that's the pit right there.
I see. So when people are in the pit in the orchestra, they can get up there and into it directly?
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. That's the
Without
level
having
that
to-
it lives on for a performance. And then it'll come down to this level when we want to roll a set piece out on it.
And move it up.
And then it'll get raised all the way up to the stage level. So it's kind of a two-level deal.
That's really neat. That's one
Very
of the,
cool.
I think that's probably one of the coolest things about the whole building,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, it's a hydraulic pit. It's kind of like these little corkscrew type things that go up. Yep. So all the pit mechanical lives down here.
Okay.
And then when the pit is at like stagecraft position, it'll be even with this floor. And then when it goes up to where the students actually play at during a performance, up to this beam.
Okay.
And then we can bring it all the way to the stage when we want to use it to bring set pieces up.
Nice.
Cool, huh?
That's very cool. And then you'll be able to walk onto the pit through there as well.
So when it's at this level, we can build a set piece and roll it all the way through these doors, down that hallway, and into the black
To the
box
black
theater.
box.
It's a cool
Whoever
design.
designed this, man.
Whoever designed it.
Steve.
Steve,
Get
did you do
in
this
here.
all? Steve,
is
you
the
want
man
to share a
himself.
little bit of who's all kind of involved in this project and give people the broad brush of.
Shout outs.
Okay. So, Saunders, we did our own concrete work, and Gabe over there working on the wall, he's patching everything up. He was actually the laborer foreman at the academics building when we built that job. So got a lot of longevity at Saunders. Total Welding's over here. They're putting up the platform and the set of stairs. They're hanging all the big iron up here. Morgan Masonry is doing our auditorium walls. Dean Electric, our electrical, design mechanical. Just got a real A team out here. I'm real pleased. Lundquist doing our drywall framing. So I'm really pleased with our team and our progress we've made out here.
Definitely. It's so much different even than when I saw it a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's
and you
moving
might
well.
not even recognize that above ground, but once you get down into it, it's like,
Oh yeah.
it's almost here. And this is the photo editing room.
No!
So this is the television studio, right?
Yeah, we're basically standing in the control room right here. And if you look through this window, we've got a really large television and media production studio. It'll have a curved cyc wall all the way around, so like a seamless type backdrop, and a curtain system. High volume ceilings. There'll be a pipe grid with all of the lights. And then basically, in addition to this room, there's an audio control room. It's a pretty cool setup. I mean, it truly is a high-level professional setup.
Yeah.
Behind us, there's this long, narrow equipment room with, it's got, the equipment room has a checkout area at the front, so you can come down.
For equipment,
and
you mean?
For equipment.
Oh, nice.
So, if you need to sign out production equipment, there's kind of a shop front window there that somebody will work at. And you can literally, almost like a library, give your ID, sign out equipment, and go do your professional work up there.
That's actually really cool.
Pretty
like
cool,
a little
isn't it?
tech library.
Oh yeah,
That's
we're
cool.
legit. This is pro.
I'm trying to resist the urge to just touch everything. Cords, walls. Let's move on to the next room after the,
All right.
the tech checkout library. Heaven on earth place.
This is a core room, and behind it is an editing suite. And the cool thing about the editing suite is students can get key card access to it, come work on their projects anytime. We've got kind of high-end workstations, a little bit more of a college model where you can come and do what you need to do. So that should be pretty neat. Behind us here, this is kind of lobby and open space. We'll have furniture and charging stations. So that's a small dance studio, a little more on the classical side, probably kind of geared towards ballet. But just a really neat area in general. I mean, it's kind of been designed with students in mind. So yeah, it should be pretty
So we
amazing.
have the small dance studio and then the big one for like choreographing upstairs.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're hoping to
Choreography.
grow the program enough with evening programs and summer programs and specialized programs and things like ballet that we're going to definitely need
Yeah.
2 studios. So
Well, that was good planning on your guys' part. So you want to keep going
Yeah,
down
let's
this
go this
hallway?
we
Dance
can duck in on our
studio.
right here a minute if you like.
Here? Sure.
Yeah.
Of course I want to.
So on the left side here, basically this is, we can duck in there.
You want to go in?
Sure.
Okay.
This is one of 3 labs that we have. So these are mostly media production labs. So video, animation, VSN, those kinds of things, film production. And as you can kind of see, there's one there, one here, one over there. And then
Okay.
the area beyond there that we can't really see to is all basically theater storage. So that leaves us one last room, the
Yes.
Black Box Theater.
Let's go.
Which is awesome.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
This is my favorite room.
Yeah, this is so cool. This is the Black Box Theater, and really unique space. Can do kind of small, intimate theater productions here, do theater in the round if you want. It'll seat anywhere from 120 to like 220, depending on how we configure the seating. And if you look kind of around the outside here, that's a control room, so it'll have acoustic glass. There's breakout spaces for you guys to do scene work in that are acoustically isolated so that you don't have to hear other people when you're working on your scene, which is kind of nice.
Yay.
And you'll notice even things like the floor is slightly lower. That's because it'll have a floor that we can screw set pieces into, but it also is a little bit sprung so that if we do dance in here, it's got a little bit of give to it so that
Yeah.
you don't get injured, and pretty cool space. It's
This
very
is-
much a college level space in a high school.
So where will the seats be kept if we're not using all like 220 of them?
Well, there's
The
that
theater
theater
storage?
storage over there.
Okay.
Yep, and then we'll also have like a riser system so that we can put in slightly tiered seating.
Okay.
So.
That is going to be really cool. So really the whole room is a stage depending on
Yeah,
how
yeah, it's
you
totally,
arrange the
totally
seats.
flexible. Exactly.
That is super cool. How is the arts building going to make your job easier?
Oh my goodness. If you have ever been part of setting up for like one of the productions we've done in the gym, like it's painfully obvious there because changing a gym in a proscenium theater
It's
is
hard.
just a massive undertaking. But the whole not traveling to Parker, being here, being able to specialize and do some of the things we've been trying to do and build over the course of the years, but at a very high level, is just super exciting.
Definitely.
And in general, it'll make my job easier, but probably the most exciting thing is it'll just make what we're able to do with the faculty and the students that much better. So these kids will graduate
Yeah.
and they're going to be way ahead of the curve when they go to college, way ahead in their career pursuits. So it's super exciting.
Yeah.
We can do awesome stuff for the kingdom right here, which is super
Definitely.
cool.
So I can't wait. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for touring us around.
You bet.
Your fountain of knowledge. Thank you.
Thanks, Elliot. You're awesome. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.